Hey, it's been a while. I hope you're all doing well. Just figured I'd make a quick little video to give you some updates on a bunch of stuff. First of all, I'll probably be uploading more videos to YouTube again soon. I have one that's currently being edited, but it's not gonna be here today yet, probably. It should hopefully be here and done by the end of the week. Now, this one is based on my latest stream, which won't happen often. Most of the videos that will hopefully be coming in more frequently for the next few weeks will be from older streams for the most part. This one is just a rare exception. The next time we have such an exception will probably be when I eventually get around to playing Ratchet & Clank 3. At least for the first stream, the rest of them will come later on. Speaking of Ratchet & Clank 3, I've decided to call off the streams for the time being due to a lack of interest. Now, that doesn't just mean that, oh no, nobody's really interested in the game or whatever, nobody wants to watch, yada yada. It's more just, I kind of want to be sure I'd have people there to watch, because Ratchet & Clank is kind of a big deal to me. It's very important, especially Ratchet & Clank 3. So I kind of want to be able to share the experience with people, and you can't really do that if there's no one there to share it with. So I'm gonna hold off on that until I have a more consistent flow of people watching over on Twitch. Now, of course, I don't want to just cancel it and give up on it or anything, because I've been putting a lot of time and hard work into all the assets and stuff I've been making for it, and I've nearly done, but then I decided that it's just not a good time for it yet. So I stopped working on it temporarily, and we'll get back to that eventually. Currently, I've already finished all the assets, I believe. I just need to make an animation in it. It's all ready. Animations. Point being, it's gonna be called off for a bit, but I am still planning to do it eventually, should the numbers be better for it, because I want to share that experience with you. Since I'm not going to be working on that, I'm going to be having more time to edit videos and such, that's why they'll be more frequent. On to the next subject. I feel like I maybe mentioned this at some point while I was finishing off on YouTube, and I am not sure if I did, but I at least thought that I was gonna change the requirements for the big debut stream for the Twitch stuff, and I've decided on what the new requirements are. The new requirements are that I have to hit affiliate status, which isn't too hard except for the fact that I need a consistent flow of 3 viewers per stream as an average. Like, not 3 people come in and go, as in 3 people are there throughout, which is kind of hard to do when you have a hard time maintaining attention. And the other requirement would be that I have to upgrade my PC before I do that, because it would be better to just have a higher quality model from the get-go instead of having to make a low poly version with lower quality and all that, and then at a later date having to update everything about it completely just because I can finally run something more than... Let me just show you. This thing literally doesn't even have a lower body, because I have to cut that out to be sure that it runs well with my current hardware. Let's just also brighten things up a little, so then I can just start off with a higher quality model and I don't have to update it to eventually match the new specs that can actually handle a model. As for those of you who are still sticking to YouTube and don't want to move over to Twitch, I'm sorry, but I am not yet planning on returning to YouTube streaming anytime soon. So, sorry about that, but yeah, there is now the VOD channel where you can check the streams you've missed on Twitch. They drop there after a while, somewhere between 1 to 3 months. I'll try to have that linked in the description, but I think my advanced features got revoked because, well, I don't know why. YouTube just decided, hey, we're gonna send you an email that says you no longer have access to these features. Wanna know why? Well, that's too bad. Now, on the subject of changing some things about how I stream, I'm planning to be more open with everyone. Like I always sort of censor myself, and not in real life I actually curse a lot and say a lot of dirty things or whatever kind of way. I mean that as in a I suppress a lot of who I am and what I'm interested in and what I do and all that. I started doing it years ago to be more socially acceptable and normal or whatever, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm something of a weirdo. Don't know if you've got onto that. You might have, based on some of the interests I've shown and some of the things I said, but that is me at a censored extent. Now, I'm not gonna suddenly become some adult VTuber or whatever. I don't have any interest in that kind of content, which I think is something I have never mentioned before. I've just sort of done my thing and moved on. But I'm planning to be more open about how I feel. Not how I feel about things, just me. I'm planning to be more me. More what I am like on the inside. This doesn't mean I'm gonna become a hyperactive or unhinged dude or whatever. It just means that I'm gonna be more free to be my more weird self, or at least try to be. It also won't be a sudden change or something, because it's gonna take a while to readapt to that, especially after having suppressed so much of myself for so long. So it's gonna be a slow transition, but hopefully one that works out. Don't worry too much about my content drastically changing because of it. It just means that you're gonna be able to see more things that aren't just everywhere, or things that are attributable to me personally. Yeah, so to those of you who have been like, no, Ghosty is supposed to be my cozy and chill streamer, I still pretty much am and will remain so, because that's just how I am. But there will be a little bit of flair of crazy in between sometimes. There have been some occasions where I let it loose a little, but not a lot. I do tend to think those sort of things and then just sit there like, let's not say anything about it. I also try to just be a bit less secretive and insecure about all the things that I'm working on. That's kind of the big thing here. I've been very insecure about a lot of who I am, and I hide it for that reason, but I feel like I shouldn't be as insecure as I am. I should be free to show it more, I should be free to be me more. Also, you've probably noticed by now that I'm very secretive about a lot of things. I always ask how you're doing and what you're up to, but I almost never say what I am personally actually doing in my life. I say life, you get what I mean, it's an expression, don't question it, I am still in the afterlife. All that being said, that's about it for this video. I thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a comment and tell me how you've been. If you haven't been able to come to any of the Twitch streams or so, I'm really curious how you've all been. You could also just leave a comment talking about something in this video or asking further questions. You don't need to like. I know like the whole thing is like and comment to help me with the algorithm and all that, but this isn't that kind of video. So unless you actually did like the contents of this video, do not leave a like on it. Don't leave a dislike either, that would just be unnecessary, unless of course you disliked everything about this video. All that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you rest peacefully at night. Good luck with the rest of your week. Stay strong. Wake up strong in the morning. And also be sure to check out the VODs channel if you're interested in seeing some of the things I've streamed post YouTube streams. Remember to stay hydrated and eat. Keep yourself healthy. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.